Imagine a force so violent yet so precise that it doesn't just accelerate. It teleports you. Picture a machine that feels less like a car and more like a fighter jet, tethered to the ground. A vehicle that blurs the line between physics and sorcery. You are about to witness the culmination of 70 years of American dreaming. A prophecy that was whispered in the hallways of Detroit 6 decades ago and is finally terrifyingly real. This isn't just speed. This is a reset button on the entire automotive industry. This is the moment where the impossible becomes the standard. Welcome to FutureVerse. If you are ready to witness the future of performance, hit that subscribe button right now, because what I am about to tell you will shake you from your head to your toes. Today we are not just looking at a car, we are looking at the king. The 2026 Chevrolet Corvette Zora. The name itself carries a weight that only true enthusiasts understand. Zora Arkus-Duntov, the father of the Corvette, spent his life chasing a dream of a mid-engine supercar that could humiliate the European elite. He never saw it in his lifetime, but the 2026 Zora is his ghost returning to settle the score. This is the ultimate Corvette, the apex predator that sits above the Stingray, above the Z06, and even above the mighty ZR1. It is the Frankenstein monster of the automotive world, stitching together the most extreme technologies Chevrolet has ever developed into one terrified package. So what exactly makes this machine so legendary that people are already calling it the Hypercar Killer? It starts with the heart of the beast. Underneath that sculpted vented rear deck lies the most powerful production V8 ever made by an American manufacturer. It is the LT7, a 5.5-liter, twin-turbocharged flat-plane crank V8 engine. On its own, in the ZR1, this engine is a masterpiece of violence, screaming all the way to a red line that sounds like a tearing canvas. But for the Zora, Chevy didn't stop there. They looked at the laws of physics and decided they were merely suggestions. They took the electrified front axle from the E-Ray, a stealthy, high-torque electric motor, and mated it to this twin-turbo V8. The result is an all-wheel drive, hybrid system that defies logic. When you smash the throttle, you aren't just waiting for turbos to spool. You get an instant, neck-snapping jolt of electric torque from the front wheels while the V8 builds its catastrophic power at the back. We are talking about a combined output that is expected to shatter the 1,200 horsepower barrier. Let that sink in. 1,200 horsepower. That is more than a Bugatti Veyron Supersport, more than a Ferrari LaFerrari, and it's coming from Kentucky. The performance figures are where things get truly frightening. The 0 to 60 time is no longer measured in seconds. It's measured in blinks. We are looking at a sprint to 60 miles per hour in under 2.0 seconds. Some reports even suggest it could be as low as 1.9 seconds on a prepared surface. This is acceleration that hurts. It's the kind of G-force that pushes the air out of your lungs and pins your skull against the headrest before your brain can even process that you are moving. The quarter mile? It will likely vanish in the sub-9 second range, and the top speed is projected to push past 230 miles per hour. But numbers on a page don't tell you the story of how it feels. The Zora is designed to be a dual-personality monster. Because it has that electric motor, it features a stealth mode. You can silently creep out of your neighborhood. In the morning, running purely on electricity, looking like a spaceship gliding through the suburbs. But the moment you switch the dial to track mode, the V8 wakes up with a bark that could shatter windows, and the car transforms into a track weapon capable of generating over 1,200 pounds of downforce. Visually, the Zora is a study in aggression. It takes the wide-body stance of the Z06 and amplifies it. The aerodynamics are active, meaning the car changes its shape. As you drive to cut through the air more efficiently, you will notice massive air intakes on the side, specifically designed to feed that hungry V8 and cool the carbon ceramic brakes that are the size of pizza pans. The rear wing is enormous, a carbon fiber blade that keeps the rear tires glued to the pavement when you are pushing triple-digit speeds. And speaking of tires, they are essentially racing slicks with barely enough groove to be street legal, wrapping around lightweight carbon fiber wheels that reduce rolling mass to help you change direction like a fly. One of the most beautiful details rumored for the Zora is the split window design, a nod to the 1963 Corvette, blending deep heritage with futuristic function. It's not just a car, It's a rolling sculpture of speed. Inside the cockpit, the experience is like strapping into a fighter jet. The controversial wall of buttons from the early C8 models has been refined, creating a more open yet intensely focused driver's environment. You are surrounded by carbon fiber, Alcantara, and premium leather. The steering wheel is a squared-off yoke, giving you a clear view of the digital instrument cluster that changes its layout depending on your drive mode. In front of you, a heads-up display projects your speed, G-forces, and lap times onto the windshield, so you never have to take your eyes off the horizon. And despite being a hypercar, it's surprisingly livable. It still has a trunk. It still has a frunk. It has magnetic ride control that can soften the suspension for a highway cruise, making this 200 horsepower, tight and comfortable enough to drive across the country. That is the magic of the Zora. It is not a fragile, temperamental exotic that overheats in traffic. It is a Chevrolet. It starts every time, it has air conditioning that works, and it can be serviced at a dealership, not a specialized lab in Italy. Now let's talk about the price, because this is where the Zora changes the game forever. In a world where hypercars with this level of performance cost $2 million, $3 million, or even $4 million, the Zora is expected to arrive with a price tag estimated between $200,000 and $250,000. Yes, that is expensive for a Corvette. But for a car that can hunt down and destroy a multi-million-dollar Koenigsegg, it is the bargain of the century. It is democratizing speed in a way that has never been done before. It sends a message to the world that you don't need a royal heritage or a seven-figure bank account to own the fastest car on the road. You just need American engineering and the audacity to build it. The 2026 Corvette Zora is more than just specs and metal. It is a statement. It represents the absolute limit of what an internal combustion engine can do before the world goes fully electric. It is the grand finale of the gasoline era, a roaring, screaming, fire-breathing celebration of horsepower. When you see one on the road, you won't just see a car. You will see history passing you by. It creates a presence that stops traffic. Passers-by will freeze, phones will come out, and for a brief moment, everyone will be united in awe of this mechanical god. It is friendly enough to drive to dinner, but ferocious enough to set a lap record on the way home. It connects the driver to the road in a way that modern cars have forgotten, using technology not to numb the experience, but to enhance it to make you feel like a superhero. As we look toward the release, likely in late 2025 as a 2026 model, the anticipation is building to a fever pitch. Dealers are already seeing lists of people begging to put down deposits. This will be a rare sight, a unicorn on the streets, but one that leaves a permanent mark on anyone lucky enough to witness it. The Zora is the answer to the question, how far can we go? And the answer is apparently infinitely far. It is the final boss of the internal combustion world. So the question isn't whether the Zora is worth it. The question is, are you ready for a world where a Corvette is the undisputed king of the hill? This car challenges our perception of value, speed, and status. It proves that passion and engineering brilliance can outmuscle pure money. I want to know what you think. Is the Zora the greatest American car ever built? Or is it too much power for the street? Does it deserve the name of Zora Arkus-Duntov? Imagine yourself sitting in that driver's seat, gripping the wheel, feeling the vibration of 200 horses waiting for your command. The light turns green. What do you do? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, because this is a conversation we need to have. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the future of speed, make sure you like this video and share it with a friend who needs to see this. Stay tuned to FutureVerse because the future is moving fast, and you don't want to be left in the dust. I'll see you in the next one.